Welcome to the Speak English podcast, where we help you improve your English step by step. My name is Anna.
And I'm Jake, and we're really happy to have you here with us today as you continue your learning journey.
Before we begin, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the Speak English podcast.
When you subscribe, you support your English learning journey and help us create more helpful content for you.
Today's episode is a little special and a bit different from our usual lessons.
Yes, this episode was created based on a request from one of our subscribers.
So thank you very much for your request. We truly appreciate your support and ideas.
Today we're talking about 3 very small but important words in English. But even though they are small, these words confuse many learners.
The words are be, been, and being.
When beginners hear these words, they often start to feel a little nervous or unsure. They think, oh no, grammar.
But relax and don't worry, there's no grammar stress today. There are no complicated rules on the board. There are no boring or difficult definitions. Just simple conversation and real-life English that you can understand easily.
And by the end of this episode, you'll feel more confident when using these words. Not perfect, but definitely more confident.
And remember, confidence is always more important than perfection.
Let me ask you something to think about. When you first started learning English, were you afraid to speak?
Yes, I felt that way all the time in the beginning. I was afraid of making mistakes when I spoke. I often thought, what if I use the wrong word? What if people laugh at me?
Yes, many learners feel exactly the same way when they start. So if you're thinking, I'm not good at English, stop that thought right now.
You're not bad at English at all. You're simply learning step by step. And learning always takes time and practice.
Now let's come back to our 3 important words, be, been, and being.
They look very similar when you see them. They also sound quite similar when you hear them. But we use them in different situations in everyday English.
Let's start with the first word, which is be. Be is the base form of the verb. You can think of it as a starting point for many expressions.
We use be when we talk about something general or not specific, or when we talk about something that isn't fixed yet.
For example, I can say a sentence like this. I want to be confident in English.
This sentence is not about the present moment. I'm not saying that I am confident right now. I'm talking about a goal for the future, something I want to achieve in my life.
We also use be when we want to give simple advice to someone. Be quiet. Be careful. Be kind.
These are very simple ideas that are easy to understand, and they're very common in everyday English conversations.
Now let's try something together so you can practice. Say this sentence out loud. I want to be successful.
I want to be confident. I want to be better at English.
Very good. That's exactly how we use be.
Now we'll slowly move on to the next word in a simple way. No stress at all, just slow and easy learning.
Now, let's move to the next word, been. This word can feel confusing at first, but don't worry, we will make it simple.
We used been to talk about experience, something that happened before but is still important now.
For example, I can say, I have been tired today.
This means you felt tired earlier and you still feel tired now.
Another example, I have been to New York.
This means you went there in the past. It is your life experience. You are not there now, but you remember it.
Here are more examples. I have been busy all week. She has been sick since Monday. They have been friends for many years. We have been waiting for an hour.
In all these sentences, something started in the past and it continues until now.
So remember this simple idea. Been equals experience.
Also remember something very important. Been does not come alone. It needs a partner like have or has.
So we say, I have been busy. She has been working. He has been studying. We have been learning English.
We do not say, I am been tired. That is a common mistake, and it's okay.
Mistakes are part of learning. When you try, you improve.
Now, let's move to the next word, being. This word is about something happening right now. We use being for something happening now, or something temporary.
For example, I can say, I am being honest with you.
This means right now, in this moment, I am speaking honestly.
Another example is, he is being very quiet today.
This means today he is quiet. Maybe he is not always quiet.
Here are more examples. She is being very kind today. They are being very careful with the glass. You are being very helpful. The kids are being noisy right now.
These actions are happening now, and they can change later.
Let's compare two sentences. He is quiet. He is being quiet.
He is quiet means it is his personality. He is always like that. He is being quiet means only now. It is temporary. It can change.
So remember, being equals happening now or temporary behavior.
Now, let's connect all three words in a simple way. This will help you see the full picture. I want to be fluent. This is a goal.
I have been practicing every day. This shows your effort and experience over time.
I am being more confident now. This shows change happening right now.
More connected examples. She wants to be a doctor. She has been studying hard. She is being very focused today.
Same idea. Goal, experience, and present action.
Same person, same journey, but three different meanings.
Now you can see how these words connect. They are not separate. They work together.
You do not need to learn everything today. Just understand and practice slowly.
Even one sentence every day is enough.
Now, let's talk about something very real, mistakes. This is where many learners feel nervous.
Yes, this happens all the time. People understand the words, but when they speak, their mind stops.
They think, should I say be, been, or being? And then they say nothing.
But remember this, making a mistake is not a problem. Staying silent is the bigger problem.
A very common mistake is, I am been tired.
This is not correct, but it is a good mistake. It shows you were trying to talk about past and present.
The correct sentence is, I have been tired.
Remember this, been needs have or has.
Another mistake, I being happy today.
The correct sentence is, I am being happy today.
Or more natural, I am feeling happy today.
So remember this, being needs am, is, are.
Let's see one more example. You are kind, you are being kind.
You are kind means always. It is your personality. You are being kind means right now. It is temporary.
Small change, big meaning.
Imagine this situation. Imagine you ask your friend, why are you being so quiet today?
This means today is different. Maybe your friend is usually talkative.
So grammar is not only rules, it is also feeling and meaning.
Now let's talk about confidence. Many learners think, I must speak perfect English.
That is not true. Even native speakers make mistakes.
Yes, we also make mistakes, and nothing bad happens.
So when you speak, do not stop for small mistakes. Keep speaking.
Flow is more important than perfection.
Now, let's practice one sentence together. I have been practicing English and I'm getting better.
This is a beautiful sentence. It uses been and being idea in a simple way.
If you say it wrong the first time, say it again.
Remember one important thing. English is not a test.
It is a tool. You use it to speak, to connect, to express your ideas.
So let's quickly review. Be is for goals and ideas. Been is for experience. Being is for now.
You do not need to be perfect. You just need to keep going.
Thank you so much for listening to the Speak English podcast.
We hope this episode helped you understand English better.
If you liked this episode, please like, subscribe, and share it with your friends.
And don't forget to practice one sentence today.
Keep learning, keep speaking, and see you in the next episode.
Goodbye, everyone.